Pre-Intermediate English, Group 11. Answer to questions. A. Does the story have a theme? What is the story about? What is the central idea? Is it implicit or explicit? Of course, the video has a theme. This story talks to us about a town in Denmark, in an old building called the Golden Lion Inn. I say that the central idea is based in that old building because it's a little enigmatic. Due to this old building did not have the room 13. I also consider that the message that the text gives is explicit because the author recounts the events as he lived then in that place. B. Who is the protagonist of the story? Try to establish his, her age, family, background, social class and status and occupations. Well, it's very easy to recognize the protagonist in this story because the story named only two, the landlord and Mr. Anderson. I dare say that the two protagonists have families because in those years people had big families, conformed by father, mother, and children. Their age ranged from 40 to 60 years old. I consider the protagonists had good behavior and good families, background, and both had a good social class because Mr. Anderson was a writer and the landlord had a hotel full of people. C. What is the problem presented in the story? How was the problem solved at the end? The problem is very simple. Why wasn't room 13 in that building? I will be that Mr. Anderson is very superstitious and he believes that the 13 number is a number of the bad lucky. I think so, but in the end is not known the outcome of the story. Why doesn't the building have room 13? D. At what point of the story is the tension highest? Is that the dramatic climax? Well, I think in this story there are moments of tension in this story, as all the events happen in all building. E. Does the story involve an epiphany or moment of insight, revelation, or self-revelation for the protagonist or the reader? How is the moment presented? Not at all. This story tells real things that the protagonist lives in his own reality. No time there are situations that impact the author or the reader. On the contrary, I would say they are personal superstitions.